So Demarte, obviously everyone knows you as the fighter. Everyone knows you as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the UFC and in Africa, full stop. Tell us a bit about your background. Where did your MMA journey start?
You know, I think for me, I was always a very naughty kid when I was growing up, and I did a little bit of karate and judo when I was about 6 or 7 back in Angola. And when I got in South Africa, I met Marino Kutendana. We actually went to school together. He's also fights in the UFC. And also Nerik now, that he fought in Cape Town, that he fought for years, you know. So we've all grew up together, and I think Marino's the one that introduced me to the UFC. And after that, I was hooked.
And your journey from Angola to South Africa, give us a bit of that background as well.
You know, my father was quite involved in the war that side, and unfortunately he got poisoned there in Angola and had to be flown here and died here. So then, because the war was still happening, my mom decided that it's better that we just come here and just live our lives in South Africa.
And what was that adaptation like for you, moving from Angola to South Africa, a new country, a new place, obviously only some of your family as well?
I think the lifestyle in Angola is more social, I believe. You get to know almost all your neighbors and everyone else. You're in the street all the time. But I think here the transition was quite hard because you are mostly at home and you only see other people when you're at school, home, school. So it was a little bit hard because when I was growing up, it was mostly interact with your neighbors and you're never home, you know. So I think that's the hardest part I think that I faced as a kid.
And then give us a bit of your journey as an MMA athlete, kind of where you started training and that journey till you got to FFM.
I started a little bit first with Muay Thai back in Pretoria, and didn't do it as long. Then I started wrestling a lot. I think it shows in my first few fights. I wrestled a lot. But I think, you know, I slowly started to make the transition to become more of a striker. And I believe now I'm more of a well-rounded athlete.
Yeah, I think we saw that in your last fight with Ishad. Most of that fight was actually stand-up, which was quite surprising.
Absolutely. I don't think people expected that to happen. You know, I think 98% of the fight was stand-up. And I think in the rematch as well, people are going to be surprised. My hands have gotten a lot better, and I'm just going to keep surprising people every single time.
And I mean, I definitely label you as, if not the hardest, one of the hardest working guys in MMA in South Africa. Give us an average training week for you, which I think will surprise most people.
Oh, wow, geez. You know, like as we spoke earlier, you know, I'm always in camp. There's no such thing out of camp. So in general, I'm putting in 4 to 5 hours a day. So everything is varied.
And that's 5-6 days a week?
Absolutely, yeah. No, except Sunday. That's the only time I rest.
But Sunday, which is people's rest days, you still go swim as well?
Yeah, so like you do like active rest, so you still have to do something, not just... normally either I'll go and jog with my wife or just go sauna or something along those lines, yeah.
And guys that are new to the sport, obviously everyone knows that you hold a title in the UFC, but you did hold another one which you never lost as well. So give us a bit of background to how that happened, from relinquishing one title, winning another, what that was like for you as well.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people forget. You know, I was the featherweight champion. I defended that title 5 times, more so than the bantamweight title. But it was just realistically, I was too small for featherweight, and bantamweight is my rightful weight. And now being a bantamweight, I feel a lot stronger than the guys. I think the speed as well is coming along a lot better, so I feel more comfortable being a bantamweight.
And what's the long-term goal for Demarte Pena? Where do we see you in 5 years?
First and foremost, obviously deal with Syed once and for all, and definitely go and fight overseas. I think 5 years' time I should be retired. I'm not going to fight for too long. But yeah, I think just embrace the moment, you know, beat Syed, make sure it's impressive and people understand that I'm the real deal. And afterwards, definitely go fight overseas. I think in UFC I've done more than I think I can imagine or anybody else has done. So I think my journey with the UFC is almost over, to be honest.
And then just some quick fire questions, just to kind of get to know Demarte a bit better.
Okay.
Favorite restaurant when you're not training?
Okay, let's say Beach Blanket upstairs.
Favorite meal?
Geez, so many. Let's say lamb burger.
Favorite cheat meal?
Oh, favorite cheat meal?
Yeah,
okay, the burger is also
okay,
favorite
cool.
cheat meal. Banana bread with custard and some cold milk.
And favorite fighter?
Tony Ferguson actually became my favorite fighter.
So who have you got to get when Ferguson takes on McGregor, if that ever happens?
Definitely Tony Ferguson. You know, his mindset is unbelievable.
Cool. Well, you heard it first, guys. Put your money on Tony Ferguson when the McGregor matchup comes up. If you lose, come after Demarte.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for joining us, Demarte. Thank you. I'm sure we'll see a lot more from you, and we'll see you in December.
Thank you so much. Thank you.